G'day everybody and welcome back. Today, it's new gun day. Every day can be new gun day. Today's mine. What have I got in front of you? What are we going to talk about today? The Savage Bmag. This one is chambered in 17 WSM, 17 Winchester Super Magnum. Little 17 caliber bullet, and these things throw a 20 round projectile somewhere around 3,000 feet a second. That's probably a 24-inch barrel. It's a bit shorter. Mightn't be quite that, but we'll get that. We'll get to that later on. So we'll go for a quick overview of the gun first. It's clear. And we'll see what we've got now. I'll put my glasses on so I can see. Right, as I said, it's the Savage Bmag. It's chambered in Winchester 17 Winchester Super Magnum. This caliber was brought out in about 2013. I think it was somewhere around 2013. 17 HMR was sort of taking off then, and they brought this beastie out, and its reviews and acceptance has been mixed at best, I would say. Some people love them, some people hate them. A few of the early ones were not real flash. They just basically tried to cut corners and just make the chamber a bit bigger to take a 17 Winchester Super Magnum round and put it through a 17 HMR barrel, and it just didn't work. They shot like shit, and they made these really cheap plastic stocks that looked like something you'd give to a poor kid for a toy. They were just absolutely terrible. Consequently, the gun got a lot of the rifle rather got a lot of bad raps, and they've ironed out a lot of their dramas. And I've never fired one. I've never owned one. Never known anybody who's owned one. But from all the reports I've heard from blokes who've got them, they reckon they're absolutely fantastic. So I thought I'd throw my hat in the ring and see how we go. So, as I said, they're from Savage in America. This one is it's the target version. It's got the 22-inch real heavy profile stainless barrel, and it all sits in a nice timber Boyd stumhole stock. And I'll just give you a bit of the stats on it. It weighs 2.835 kilos, which is a 6'4". It's got a 22-inch barrel. A lot of it's in there. The heavy stainless profile barrel, the target barrel. It's in the Boyd laminate stock, and the overall length of the rifle is 1,020 mil or 102 centimeters, or the old money 40 inches. Right? Okay. So we'll go over a few of the. We'll have a quick look over the rifle now. Right, here we go. We'll start from the back of the rifle. Nice little rubber recoil pad. No recoil in this, but it's more to stop the thing slipping around your shirt. We go along to the Boyd's laminate thumbhole target stock. Very nice flat base. Nice, so that'll sit nicely on rests and everything like that. It won't want to roll sideways like that. Very nice, easy to grip forward, and that it did come with a couple of sling swivel studs. I've already got rid of them. Okay. We go up to the heavy stainless target profile barrel. Have a look at the front of that. That's like a bit of pipe. That's nice and heavy. So that's going to be very steady, and that'll sit nicely on rest. Now this is the difference between these rifles. It cocks on close. Now we'll fire it. It's empty. Now that's not cocked. In a normal bolt action rifle, that's cocked. Boom, boom. It cocks there on close. So that's the thing that's a bit different with these. Okay, you've got your safety at the back, which is quite just at where your thumb would be. That's red to fire or back to safe. Simple. And also it comes with the infamous Savage Accu Trigger. Little Accu Trigger there, and our bolt is removed simply by pressing the little release lever at the back, and it runs on a little raceway at the side of the bolt just there. So we put him back so we don't lose him, and we come with an 8-round rotary magazine, one of those little beggars there, and they just fit in the bottom, and it sits in a little raceway just there, and boom, in very nice, not hard, and to get it out, it'll click there, and out she comes. So just drop straight into your hand like that, and it sits in your hand very nicely, and we'll give that all a run when we go and shoot the thing. Thing comes with a couple of little weaver bases to mount the scope on. They're going to get the flick, okay? Because I'll put a pick rail on it and all that sort of business. So we'll get this thing apart now. We'll have a look at it exploded, and we'll give it a good clean. All right, here she is exploded, pulled apart. That came apart reasonably easy. A couple of funny things with this one we've noticed, apart from the different way the bolt works. The Accu Trigger mechanism. There's a lot of plastic in that. Bits of steel, bits of plastic, but we'll have a look at that later. Now I was looking for the second action screw. Second action screw hiding up under the trigger guard, just there. Trigger guard sits in there, and he hides just in there. So we got him. He's still in there. He's not hurting anybody there. Got our magazine. There's also this little bit where it sits on the front action screw. This little plastic piece. It's removable. It just comes off like that. And it's a little plastic piece that everything seems to sit on. And that action screw. It seems to bed the barrel, bed the action rather, and that screws into the bottom of the barrel there. And that action screw, that little lump at the front of that, and behind it will sit in those two lumps there. So that locates and beds and secures your barrel. So that's a different way of doing things, I suppose. If it works, who cares? So what we're going to do now is going to muck around with the Accu Trigger. We'll set that. Right, trigger time. Now this one's equipped with the infamous Savage Accu Trigger. They bring out this little self-adjustable trigger. A lot of the brands are doing it now. Ruger's got one, Remington's got one, even Mossberg's got one. So it's something they kicked off, and a few of the other places, a few of the other manufacturers have copied it. And let's face it, they all make things for each other and steal things off each other. They've been doing it for 1,000 years. So there we go. So action's open, action's clean. There's our little adjustment knob in there. Tighten it that way, like increase the trigger pull that way, decrease it that way. Simple. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oops. It's right on 2.5 pound. So that'll do me. I'm happy with that trigger. I was going to pull with my fingers here. That goes. Oh, that's nice. That's nice and crisp. There's very, very little creep in that at all. So I'm happy with that. So we'll go and give this thing a good clean up now. And when we come back, she'll be back in one piece. All right, she's all back together. I've torqued the action screws down to just on 40 inch pounds. 40 inch pounds. Everything's good, bolt works, everything functions properly. All got to go with a good clean up. Lubricated everything, so we're all fine there. Everything's tight, everything's the way it should be. And I got $20. And that barrel is so floated, you can drive a truck under it. I'm barely even touching the barrel with that note. It's floated right up to the receiver there, so that's fine. That's fine. So we're going to complete putting the gun together now. We've got a Bushnell 4-12 by 40 Banner 2 scope. Really nice scopes, and we'll revisit that a bit later. We're going to put a an EGW 0MI Picatinny rail. We're going to remove the little weaver bases, and we're going to cover it all with the standard X-Hunter scope cover. So these pick rails, actually, they are really hard to find. I had to get this one from Brownells, who got it in from America for me, because in this day and age, obviously, the whole world is on back order. So, yeah, let's do it. Right, let's finish this video before the rain comes. We've got rain on the roof, not an unwelcome sound by any stretch of the imagination, and we're getting it fairly regularly up here now, so there we go. Right. Savage Bmag Winchester Savage Bmag 17 Winchester Super Magnum, done and dusted, all back together. Everything's good, all torqued down to spec, scopes on, very nice package, happy with it. Ammunition for this thing is another thing that held it back for a long time. Ammunition could be a little bit hard to find, it can be a little bit hit and miss at times these days, and I've seen like 30 or 40, I've seen a packet of this for $41 for a packet of 50 rimfire. That's absurd. I don't care what it is, that's absurd. So that's another thing that's sort of cruel this calibre a little bit, is the price availability of ammunition. But this stuff comes on special around the place every now and again. American Eagle 17 WSM 20 grain tipped varmint. Now that's American Eagle is it's federal ammunition, and if you jump online, look at a lot of the guys who shoot these Bmag and shoot them well. A lot of them shoot, most of them shoot with that 20 grain American Eagle. I reckon it's all right. So I got a heap of it. I found it cheap, so I'm going to grab it. Now there's a comparison. Can we zoom in on that? Can we zoom in on that if we possibly can? There's a comparison between a 17 HMR, the Hornady Magnum rimfire, which was the fastest rimfire in the world, till the 17 WSM Winchester Super Magnum turned up. It knocked him off by 500 feet a second. Now look at the different size of that cartridge. The WSM is a neck down 27 caliber nail gun cartridge that you shoot nails into concrete with. That's what these are. Somebody at Winchester or whoever said, let's put a bullet in that, and away we went. So that's the WSM, done and dusted. So I really do hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. I've just a little rifle, bit of work in progress for some time. And please like and subscribe to the channel. Always comments are always welcome. Money would be nice, but you know. Yeah, like and subscribe. Hit that bell. Get all the notifications. It's we're going gangbusters. So we've got a lot more stuff coming up. The next vid we're going to go out and shoot this thing and see how it goes. So until next time, and mate, the rain might stop and let me get to a range. Tell your wife, tell your girlfriend. You tell them both. Just go 2 clicks up. Ta-da.